Welcome to the English Edge podcast, a place where we talk about life, feelings, and English in a calm and natural way. I'm Sophie, and I love turning everyday thoughts into easy conversations you can learn from.
And I'm Jay, here to explore ideas, stories, and habits that connect language with real life. This podcast is all about slowing down, listening, and growing step by step.
Jay, before we start, can I ask you something simple but honest? Do you also feel like your brain becomes louder at night?
All the time, especially when the day finally goes quiet. It's strange how silence can make thoughts feel so heavy.
During the day, we are busy with work, messages, and people. But at night, there's space, and the mind fills it with memories.
Yes, and not always big memories. Sometimes it's small moments that suddenly feel important.
That's what today's topic is about. Why we overthink at night. Not in a scientific way, but in a very human way.
Because overthinking at night isn't about weakness. It's often about finally having time to feel.
Let's start with something many people experience: quiet time at night. The goal is simple. We want to sleep feeling calm and safe.
But the problem is that the brain doesn't always follow that plan. It starts thinking about tiny things that didn't matter before.
The conflict is interesting here. The day is noisy and full, but night is silent and empty.
And in that silence, old thoughts come back quietly. Things you ignored during the day suddenly ask for attention.
That's why many people say their mind feels busy only at night. It's not that new problems appear, it's that space appears.
One gentle solution is not fighting the silence. Instead, you can soften it.
Soft music can help your thoughts slow down naturally, or you can remember 3 happy moments from your day.
Not big achievements, just small good things. A smile, a warm drink, or a kind message.
When you do this, your brain learns something important. Night is not a place for worry, but a place for rest.
And once the brain feels safe, it stops searching for problems. That's when calm slowly begins.
Have you noticed how your body feels exhausted, but your mind refuses to rest? It's like the two are no longer working together.
Yes, the body's ready to sleep, but the mind is still running. Thoughts move faster exactly when you want them to slow down.
This usually happens after a long day. You give energy to work, study, or people around you.
By night, your body asks for rest, but your mind hasn't processed the day yet.
That's the problem many people face. The body is tired, but the mind is still busy.
And when the lights go off, there are no distractions left. No tasks, no messages, no noise.
So the mind takes that chance to replay everything. Things you didn't finish, things you didn't say.
Even small worries feel bigger at night. A short conversation can turn into a long story in your head.
The conflict here is very common. You want rest, but your thoughts want answers.
And forcing sleep doesn't work. The more you try, the more awake you feel.
That's why rest needs to include both the body and the mind, not just lying down, but slowing down inside.
One simple habit can help with this, something warm and gentle.
A cup of warm tea can calm the body. It sends a signal that the day is ending.
Warmth has a comforting effect. It tells your system that it's safe to relax.
But the mind also needs attention. Ignoring it often makes it louder.
Instead of stopping thoughts, you guide them. Just one small focus is enough.
Think of one good thing from your day. Only one, nothing more.
This gives your mind closure. It feels like the day is complete.
So let's talk about something almost everyone does at night. You know, that sneaky habit of reaching for your phone just before sleeping?
Oh yes, guilty as charged. I mean, who hasn't said just 5 more minutes and suddenly it's an hour later, right?
The goal is simple. We want a little fun before bed, and then hopefully sleep comes smoothly.
But here's the sneaky problem. The phone doesn't just disappear from your mind. Even after you put it down, your brain keeps scrolling, mentally.
Exactly. And it's not always the big stuff, right? Just tiny posts, pictures, or silly videos that somehow stay in your head.
And then you start comparing yourself to everyone else. Like, why is everyone's life so perfect? Meanwhile, I'm over here in pajamas eating cookies.
Right? Night makes those comparisons hit harder. Your mind is tired, your body wants sleep, but your thoughts, they're running marathons.
That's why the phone is not the enemy. Really, it's the timing. Using it late fuels overthinking instead of rest.
One simple change can help a lot. Put the phone away a bit earlier. Even 30 minutes can feel huge.
And then pick up a book. I mean a real book, not a social media scrollathon. Something simple, something fun that doesn't demand fast reactions.
Stories slow the brain naturally, right? They create space for quiet, and that's what nights need.
Exactly. So the next time you're tempted, just imagine your brain saying, please, no more scrolling.
When you do this consistently, bed starts to feel peaceful again. Calm replaces mental noise slowly.
And suddenly, overthinking at night isn't the main character anymore. Sleep is.
Okay, so another reason nights feel heavy is all about tomorrow. I mean, why does the future suddenly feel so big at night?
I know, right? During the day, it's like, tomorrow? Meh, I've got time. But at night, it's suddenly a huge, scary monster.
Exactly. That's the problem. We want to wake up fresh, ready for a new day, but our minds start planning and imagining a lot.
Even tiny things feel huge. A simple meeting can suddenly feel like a full-blown Mission Impossible.
The conflict is interesting. You need sleep, but the brain wants control. It's trying to prepare, but overdoes it.
And forcing sleep doesn't help either. You end up staring at the ceiling thinking, did I remember to reply to that email?
A small habit can help. Just write down tomorrow's important points. Not everything, just the essentials.
Yes, and then close the notebook and let your brain rest. It's like telling your mind, okay, I've got this, now chill.
When we do this, night stops feeling overwhelming. Tomorrow no longer feels monstrous. It's manageable.
And the best part? You get to sleep knowing your brain has a little checklist ready so it doesn't keep nagging you.
It's amazing how such a small change can make nights lighter, calmer, and more peaceful. There's another reason overthinking shows up so strongly at night. It's not just thoughts, it's habit.
Yes, the brain learns patterns very quickly, especially repeated ones.
The goal is to have a peaceful bedtime routine, something that signals rest.
But the problem is, many people repeat the same worry every night without realizing it.
Lying in bed becomes linked with thinking deeply, not with sleeping.
The brain remembers that pattern and repeats it automatically.
So even before thoughts start, the body expects them. It prepares to stay awake.
This creates a cycle. Bed equals thinking, thinking equals stress.
The conflict is that you want sleep, but your brain has learned a different habit.
Breaking that habit doesn't need force, it needs a new signal.
Something simple and repeatable works best, like breathing slowly.
Deep breaths calm the nervous system. They tell the body it's safe.
You can also add words to that moment, quiet words that bring comfort.
Saying, I am safe, helps more than people expect. It reassures the mind.
Repeating it 3 times builds trust, trust between you and your body.
Over time, this becomes the new habit. Bed starts to mean safety again.
And when the brain feels safe, it lets go. Sleep comes more easily.
This shows how powerful habits are. They shape how nights feel.
Now let's talk about emotions from the day, because they don't disappear on their own.
Many people hold feelings inside all day, especially strong ones.
The goal is to move through the day smoothly, so feelings get pushed aside.
But at night, there's no distraction left, so emotions ask to be felt.
Happy moments, sad moments, stress, joy, they all mix together.
And suddenly, your brain feels like a TV with 10 channels on at once.
Exactly. And that mix can feel overwhelming, turning into overthinking.
The conflict is emotional. You stayed strong all day, but night asks you to be honest.
Soft, reflective. Ignoring emotions doesn't remove them, it delays them.
And night becomes the only space left, so they come out stronger.
A gentle release helps here, nothing dramatic.
Talking to a trusted friend works well, even a short message.
Writing one sentence also helps, just naming how you feel.
That small action gives emotions a place. They don't need to shout anymore.
When feelings are acknowledged, the mind relaxes. It doesn't need to repeat them.
Overthinking reduces when emotions are heard, not when they are ignored.
So many night thoughts are not problems, they are feelings waiting for space.
And when you give them that space earlier, nights become quieter.
And when nights feel gentle, you might even smile before sleeping.
Overthinking at night isn't a flaw, it's a signal.
A signal that something needs care, not control.
When you change habits, guide thoughts, and release emotions, sleep slowly improves.
And nights feel less heavy, more gentle.
You know, Jay, sometimes I wonder, why does my brain insist on bringing up the same worries every single night?
I feel you. Mine does that too. It's like, hey, remember that thing from 2012? Let's talk about it now.
Exactly. The problem is overthinking becomes a habit. Even before the night begins, your brain kind of expects it.
So the goal is simple. Bedtime should signal rest, not a mental marathon.
But the reality is funny, right? We go to bed and suddenly every tiny detail from the day is screaming for attention.
And trying to force sleep? Oh, that's just like trying to hold water in your hands. It slips away every time.
Exactly. That's why creating a tiny new habit works better. Something simple, like breathing.
Yeah, like taking slow breaths and saying, I am safe. And maybe do it 3 times, because apparently our brains like repetition.
Right. 3 times. Not 2, not 4, 3 is the magic number.
Over time, this tiny habit tells your body, hey, it's okay, you can rest now.
And the amazing thing is, the brain actually listens. Who knew?
Now, emotions from the day are another thing. I mean, we all try to hide them during busy hours.
Yeah, but night doesn't care. It's like, surprise, here's everything you bottled up.
Exactly. Happy moments, stressful moments, random thoughts, they all crowd in.
It's like your mind is hosting a party and didn't invite you, right?
Totally. But instead of fighting it, small actions help.
Talking to a friend, writing one sentence, even just naming one feeling. Suddenly, the party quiets down.
And when feelings are acknowledged, the mind relaxes. It doesn't need to repeat them.
Exactly. Overthinking reduces when you're honest with yourself, not when you ignore it.
So many night thoughts are not problems. They are feelings waiting for space.
And when you give them that space earlier, nights become quieter.
And you might even smile before sleeping.
See, overthinking isn't a flaw. It's your brain's way of asking for attention, not control.
And little habits, tiny reminders, and a dash of humor can actually transform it.
So remember, your nights shape your days. Treat them gently.
If this conversation felt familiar, you're not alone, seriously.
Many people experience this, and small, mindful actions really do help.
We really hope you enjoyed this episode of the English Edge podcast.
Please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.
And hey, if this episode helped even a little, share it with someone who might need calmer nights.
Your support helps us grow the space, a space for learning, reflection, and improving your English in a gentle way.
Take care of your nights, friends. They shape your days and your mood, too.
And we'll see you again soon, right here on the English Edge podcast.